Here we have the torture guarding the hanging cages, and then Roderick leads a brave band in. They slaughter the guard, and then prepare to save the captives. Unfortunately, the first captive has been slaughtered, and all that's left is remains. In the second cage, they have fair Beatrice, the Holy, and Roderick is happy. Yay, and there was much rejoicing. And so those are our cages. Now let's go to the table. So here we go. First I want to represent the chain, and I'm going to use this dark wire that I've got. And I'm not sure the gauge, but you can kind of judge by looking at it. It's not too thick. So I'm going to bend it over and find the center point and squeeze that. And then I'm going to use my pliers to hold it. Okay, so I'll get that center point and hold it. It'll be almost like bug antennae there. And I'm just going to start twisting it. And you can see the effect of that is it makes twists that look like links of a chain. And so I'll just twist the rest of this up, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so here's my piece of wire all twisted up. I'm going to kind of straighten it up a bit because it does bend a little bit while you're twisting it. And the whole goal of this is to have it straight because you want to make it look like a chain that's hanging down from the cage. So I cut a piece off, and that'll be the piece I'm going to use on the cage. So get it as straight as possible. And there we are. Alright, cool. So now here's the stuff I need. I'm going to use a curler for my round cage, an 1.5" washer, an inch wooden circle, a spindle, and the piece I use the wire, the chain piece. So now what I need to do is put all these parts together. So I'm going to use my goop and go around the edge there. I love goop for gluing all kinds of stuff together, and just getting the excess off there if it's too much. And we'll put the 1.5" washer on top and then pull any extra glue off. Then glue the inch piece on. So there we go. And now I'm going to glue the spindle on. This will be where the chain hits the cage, and glue that on. And then put some glue on the wire slash chain, and then spin it around in there and get it straight. So now it looks like a chain coming down from the ceiling holding that up. Pretty sweet. Alright, we'll let that dry up. Okay, you could also do it with beads instead of the spindle if you had beads. So here's one I did actually with the beads. So there you go. There's another way you could do that to connect the two together. And here I painted it up black. And make sure to watch my circular cage video to see how I painted this up, because I'm just going to move right to the next step. Okay, and I need something to suspend the cage, and I have this pizza center, and the cage will sit right on there. It'll look like the cage is suspended. Okay, so the goal is to paint the circular part like the bottom of the cage, and then paint the legs black so they just kind of disappear into the background. So I'm going to cover over that little pizza sign with the some hot glue, and I'm going to use these for several different things, which I'll show you after I paint them. So we'll come back with that. Okay, now I spray painted in black and then added the metallic on to make the bottom of the cage. Now this is going to be gore, so I'm going to use this cherry red and just kind of fill this in, splotch it in, and I'm going to use bright red to kind of mix it in, so it'll give a nice blend of kind of gore there. And we'll let that dry up. Now I want to do some straw, so I'm going to use a dark brown burnt umber and fill that in and let it dry up. Now I've got some Mod Podge that I'm going to use as gloss. I'm going to put it on there, and that'll give this gore a nice gooey luster. You could also use water-based gloss if you wanted, but this is another alternative. Okay, so there's my brown. It's dried up. I'm going to use a golden brown and kind of start first, and then just kind of dry brush over that texture. And then I'm going to use a pineapple yellow and get the highlight on that, so it'll look like straw that's in the cage that you might put into a torture cage. So yeah, we'll fill all that in, and there we go. Pretty cool. Alright, now I'll show you what they look like. So here they are from the finished pieces, and you saw them at the front of the video, but I want to give you a closer look. So that really looks nice, really looks like a great cage there. And there's the support, and you see I did the legs black, so the idea is that they kind of disappear, and then the metallic part shows up. So that's a nice way you can, there's the gore, really yuck looking. Nice way you can have suspended cages. So there we go. And have fun and craft.
Hey you, yeah you, back here. Huh? I know it was short, but what do you expect? It was a short tip. Watch longer episodes if you want, jeez, and quit bugging me. Hey, and make sure you join the forum too, I almost forgot. Oh yeah, and have a magical craftastic day.
Oh, Beatrice the Holy, you are so dead sexy. Oh, thank you. You make me blush, but my goddess of chastity won't allow it. What? But I love you.